Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
We go! 60-or.
Now a first down throw. Tannehill completes it to Davis. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. Do you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Attack!
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Here we go, D.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55.
Tackles.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Throwing on second down. Mahomes, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The touchdown giving him the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Slam. 15.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 22.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Watch the screen. Watch the turn right.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chiefs 7, Titans nothing.
Yellow. Get that ball. 5:55.
first down, Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
55. Right there. Easy.
Yeah, let's go second.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
Yellow.
Who's that?
Alpha.
Who's that?
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Let's go, D.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
On the ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
First down, Tennessee.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
56. Check pass.
Derrick Henry. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you, son.
Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Tannehill now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
56 is the mark. Mark's 56. Mark's 56.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Forced out to his left. It's caught by Davis. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Back to throw. McDonald dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. They come out here in the I. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Henry. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time, not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figured from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Jello. 480. Hey, 15.
Me and you won't get. Why? I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Check 37. Check 37. 15.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Go. Sunday. Undercrunch. Kill. Hey, turn it. 15. Switch. Buzz. Hey, watch that.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for DeMarcus Robinson. Incomplete. Brings up third down and 17.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Butker's kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people think...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
2nd and 5.
I got it. I got it.
40-yard line.
Let's go. 55.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or two short. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down.
Check. 22 check bomber. 22 check bomber. Hey, check 24. Check 15.
They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, man. What?
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Check 9.
Check. Lucky.
Hero 15.
Check 4. Watch the twist.
And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Yellow.
50 Charlie. 50.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Throwing on second down. Mahomes being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down past the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
It's our time.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Here's Jackson. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. To throw is Tannehill. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. It's caught. Smith. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He completes it to Henry. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Again, Tannehill. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Defense all day. All day. Scene 6. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Who there? Who there? Hey, 57. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tannehill on 1st down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Tannehill throwing again. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. A handoff out of the pistol. It's Washington. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural,
yeah, but I like where we're going with this. You say